The title of my book is Theodore Boone, Kid Lawyer. The author is John Grisham. I chose this book because my dad got it for me. The main character is Theodore Boone, also known as Theo. The secondary characters are Ike, Theo's uncle, Theo's mom, Theo's dad, and Julio, Theo's classmate. Setting: 1. About right now, Ware, Pennsylvania. School: Strattenberg Middle School. Who is Theo Boone? Theo Boone is in middle school. He loves court. His dad's a lawyer, his mom's a lawyer. His classmates are always asking him for advice for court and law. He's 13 years old. Uncle Ike is a lawyer, and Theo asks him for help about a crime. Julio is Theo's friend, and his cousin solve a crime. Plot: Theo is obsessed with law. The Pete Duffy case is going on. Pete is accused of murdering his wife and is on trial, but there is no evidence to prove he is guilty. Theo gets involved after hearing information from Julio. Julio's cousin Saul has evidence to prove that Pete Duffy is guilty. But Julio's cousin won't tell anyone because he's an illegal immigrant. Theo's family helps him become a legal immigrant so he can testify in court against Pete Duffy. I like this book because it left me on a cliffhanger every chapter, and it taught me a little bit about law. My exciting ending is my favorite line from the book. This is near the end of the book when they say Pete Duffy is innocent or guilty. And the line is, and Pete Duffy is, you'll have to read the book to find out. This sock puppet show, I will tell you, is about when Julio tells Theo what his cousin saw at the golf course when Pete's wife was murdered. Could you head to your desk to see it?
We turn off the lights.
I need somebody who knows the law and can help.
Okay,
But I need you to keep everything a secret.
I promise.
My cousin saw the whole crime.
Really? What did you see?
My cousin works at the golf course. While he was eating his lunch, he saw Pete playing golf on the day Pete's wife was killed. He saw Pete playing golf, but in the middle of the golf course, Pete went inside the house where his wife was.
Then what happened?
It was strange because when Pete came out of the house, he was in a real hurry. He had 2 white gloves on. He threw these gloves in the trash.
This is very important evidence. Your cousin saw Pete go inside the house and Pete's wife was killed. And those gloves may be the only real evidence in the case.
Yes, but my cousin hasn't told anyone because he is afraid, because he is an illegal immigrant. Is this still a secret, Theo?
Yes.
Okay, here are the gloves. My cousin took them out from the trash and put them in the Ziploc bag. You take them.
Well, okay.
That's it. And I give this book 8 buzzes.
Buzz, 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 buzz.
I'm ready for questions and comments. Cooper.
What made you give this book 8 buzzes, not 9?
Well, because part of the book I couldn't really understand, and sometimes I just didn't really want to read it. I don't know why. Gianna.
Did you find that puppet show on the internet or did you make it up?
I made it. Well, there's this app called Sock Puppets, and when I wasn't here for when we were correcting our math reviews, I went to Miss Hazleton to record the script for that. Sure.
What was your favorite part about the book?
My favorite part about the book is when Julio's cousin comes in court to tell the all court what happened with Pete. And, yeah.
I'm really impressed with your presentation. I think it was a really great idea for you to try something new that you've never done before, like this app called Sock Puppet. And I just want to say that I think it's inspirational. This is more of a comment than a question. I think it's inspirational even to me to try to sort of think, as they say, outside of the box. Have you ever heard that saying?
Yeah.
Sort of getting away from doing what you always do. Because you've done some great presentations, but I love that you tried something new. And so I guess I will ask a question. How do you feel about trying something new like this as a way to present your information?
I feel pretty good. And there are two apps for the Sock Puppet. One's $3.99. That is where you get everything. You don't need to buy anything else to get the stuff, like more characters and stuff. And there's a free one where you don't get everything, but you could buy stuff and just get one.
How about I put the puppet show back up and we'll just pause it and maybe you could explain to people how you did what you did? Because I don't even think everybody realized when it was on that you made that.
Yeah, maybe.
I think maybe some people thought.
Like maybe I could ask Miss Hazleton if she could bring her iPad in here and I could show her how.
Well, we could do that later, but at least you could at least just like point out like how you did voices, how you made the.
Yeah.
Can you show us? Can you tell us?
Do you guys want to see it again now that you know that it's okay? Let's play it again now that you know that it was made by Akira.
Both of the voices were you?
Yeah. Well, there's in settings you can change. You can like put.
What are you doing here, Julio?
I need somebody who knows the law and can help.
Okay,
But I need you to keep everything a secret.
I promise.
My cousin saw the whole crime.
Really? What did you see?
My cousin works at the golf course. While he was eating his lunch, he saw Pete playing golf on the day Pete's wife was killed. He saw Pete playing golf, but in the middle of the golf course, Pete went inside the house where his wife was.
Then what happened?
It was strange because when Pete came out of the house, he was in a real hurry. He had 2 white gloves on. He threw these gloves in the trash.
This is very important evidence. Your cousin saw Pete go inside the house and Pete's wife was killed. And those gloves may be the only real evidence in the case.
Yes, but my cousin hasn't told anyone because he is afraid, because he is an illegal immigrant. Is this still a secret, Theo?
Yeah.
Okay, here are the gloves. My cousin took them out from the trash and put them in the Ziploc bag. You take them.
Well, okay.
You can see it on the floor.
Yeah.
I know it reflects like that. So, do you want to sort of point out features and like what you did and how you did it?
So before, like, could you like put it all the way
Want
to
me to go to the very beginning?
Like before you choose, so you press. There is this screen.
There's a corner. It's like
Yeah.
there's this box.
Look, can you let Akira do his explanation? Okay,
Right.
let's. If you want to add to it.
And there is this thing. There's open, no, new, open, settings, and options. And so you go open, and then there's a character selection where you can select different characters that you did, and I chose that goofy little thing, and a cartoon sock, which was that other sock, and next you choose backgrounds, and with backgrounds you can choose more than one, and then when I chose that one and I imported a background that Miss Hazelton found on the internet, and you press those, and then you go next one where you can get props, but I didn't choose any. And so then you have a script, and you can move the characters around, and you know which character is speaking because it has a red arrow on them, but it doesn't show that there. And you can also change to the different background just on the right up top here during it, while you're doing it, and you can also move the characters while you're doing it, and also while you're doing it, and you only have 90 seconds